let's get to the pack opening. Let's do this thing. Cards that I'm looking for out of this opening. I really want the Simisage, okay? The hitchhiking Simisage. That card goes crazy. All right, that thing is awesome. I also really want the art rare Simipour. Yeah, art rare Simipour. That card is also awesome. The monochrome Zekrom EX. Yes, the monochrome Zekrom. Yeah, we're gonna be locked in on opening the monochrome Zekrom. I'm gonna start things off with the Reuniclus blister. I've got some Reuniclus stickers here. Those are nice. Solosis, Duosian, and Reuniclus. Those are extremely handsome. Very, very nice. And then here is the art rare Reuniclus that you're guaranteed. Are you not impressed that I knew Duosian's name? Duosian is nobody's favorite Pokemon. Like, no shot, right? I imagine that Reuniclus is somebody's favorite Pokemon, but there's no way that somebody out there is like, oh yeah, Duosian is my favorite Pokemon. No, there are over 1,000 Pokemon. There's no chance that Duosian is your favorite. Duosian is literally my favorite. Me when I'm lying. Why are there so many liars right now? All the Duosian stands just decided to just wake up. Yeah, right. I will say, when you look at Duosian here, Duosian is definitely bringing, you know, a certain sassiness to the sticker pack that the other guys are not bringing. So I have to say, Duosian is certainly kind of a cool looking fellow there. Let's move on and open some packs. This card, it's a nothing burger card, dude. I'm not gonna try and turn nothing burgers into something burgers, okay? It's not what we're doing here. Golet, Pawnyard, free retreat Tynamo, baby. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's go. This is the genetic apex of Tynamo, okay? This is Tynamo evolved over millions of centuries, okay? That's just a really long, millions of centuries? Good Lord. Yeah, that's... This is Tynamo evolved over millions of years, okay? It's got 10 more HP than the last free retreat Tynamo printed in 2011. Or 2010. Axew, all right. Excavalier, I got something. Alolan Darmanitan, I got something. Krokorok, holy smokes, they did the Pokeball Hollows. And there's going to be Master Balls in here and art rares. I can't believe that. That's kind of crazy. I gotta say, these Pokeball Hollows turned out really nice, actually. Like, these look really good. They look good, chat. They look good. All right, they do look good. Look how much nicer this reverse hollow looks than this one. Pokemon, I love you, Pokemon. Thank you for sending me this product, but please do us all a favor and stop with whatever this reverse hollow pattern is. Just please stop it. Yes, but this looks fantastic. Love that. This, no, please stop. And a Genesect EX, 220 HP. And it's got the Metallic Signal ability, which allows you to search your deck for up to 2 Metal Evolution Pokemon during your turn. Put them into your hand. That is a Oh, look at that. That's cool. Yo. All right. We see the reverse energy. This is neat. You know, I respect it for doing something different. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool for sure. It's unique. It's got like you can see the black and white checks there, but then it's also got the stripes. Loving it. Genesect, great hit to start things off. That's just pack 1, folks. We got 30 Black Bolt packs to open and 1 White Flare today. Amoga, Clink, Palpitoad, Eelektrik, there he is with the Dynamotor ability. And you're not allowed to play the old Eelektrik in your decks, even though they are the same exact card. This Eelektrik allows you to attach basic lightning energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. People are saying that the reason you can't play the old one is because it specifies basic lightning energy, though the old one is effectively still basic lightning energy. There are no special energy that count as lightning energy in the discard pile. Literally none. So, yeah. So, I mean, there you go. There are no energy that can count as a lightning energy in the discard pile other than basic energy. So, like, it doesn't matter. It's effectively the same thing. So, Eelektrik, that's a good card. Bemusing Aroma. I love to be bemused by aromas. Pidove and Volcarona. Nice. Pidove. It's a cute looking card right there. But really, what I'm most excited about is to peep this new holo pattern. Okay, and we see this is what like your basic Black Bolt, White Flare energy looks like. Nice callback to the original black and white energies. I think those look nice compared to the reverse holo energy there. You know, you can see the difference. You got like that. Yeah. But this is what I really wanted to see. Something that we as a Pokemon community were robbed of, okay? Dang it, wrong camera. Something that we were robbed of, you know, I don't know, 15 years ago was the old black and white cards. They had yellow solid borders. They had like the striped holo interior, but they didn't have the holographic borders. Now the Japanese holo cards from the old black and white sets, they did have holo borders, but international cards had the ugly yellow borders with no holo. So we were all kind of robbed of these beautiful holo borders back in the day. But I'm really excited to see that that Pokemon has bossed up and done the holo borders just like they do in Japan, and I think they look absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, so this is a huge dub for sure, and I think Pokemon did a great job with the execution of these holo cards. So yeah, that's awesome. Really excited about that. You know, Pidove, you're cool, but honestly, I was really excited to see how they did the holo pattern, and they look great. Wonderful. Pawniard, Minchino, Fungus Amoongus, Cubchoo, Pokegear got a reprint, Simipour, Unfazant, Prism Energy, Duosion, and Full Art Meloetta EX, 200 HP, and the debut performance ability. If you go first, this Pokemon can use attacks during your first turn. Yo, that's kind of crazy. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Echoed Voice attack does 80 more damage. Holy cow, dude. This thing is nuts. It can donk? Yo. All right. This thing can donk. That's nuts. And then it ramps. It does 110 the following turn. And the crazy thing is it can use TMs on the first turn going first as well. So you could do turn 1 TM Evolution going first. You could go turn 1 Turbo Energize going first, right? It's pretty cool. This Pokemon can use attacks. Yeah, so like it can use any attack. It doesn't say it can only use the attacks on this card. It says it can use any attacks, right? So like that's pretty cool. So love that. Yeah, that's actually it's really neat card design. Honestly, for our three pack blister, we kind of owned there. Let's do the binder collection now. The binder is so big that I kind of have to show it off like dang it, dude, too many cameras. All right, like this. The binder collection is so big that the best way to show it off is with the face cam. Yeah, here we go. This binder collection, we get a thematic 9-pocket binder and 5 TCG Scarlet and Violet Black Bolt booster packs and a collector's card list. Let's go. Here's our binder. It's got pages in it. And a, nice logo on the back. Cool. card list for all you completionists out there. Clang, Solosis, Audino, Venipede, another Eelektrik, Goaded, Throw, another Tynamo, let's go, Tortuga, and Zekrom EX is our hit. It's got 230 hit points and the Blizzard Burst attack, 130 damage, 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. For each prize card your opponent has taken. Holy smokes, that's crazy. So if your opponent has taken 5 prizes, you're doing 50 to everything. That's very destructive. And keeping in tradition with the older Zekrom cards, there's the Zekrom with Glaciate. It does 30 to everything for 3. Like, weirdly, somehow Glaciate is, like, probably still better than this EX card. But, I mean, you could theoretically do a lot of damage at the end of the game. Maybe set up a board wipe situation or something. Fracture, Timpole, Sandile, Servine, Amoonguss, Chinchino, Fracture, Research, and another Hollow Volcarona. But I think I saw somewhere that Research has the old legality stamp on it, right? So like let's take a look at that. Research has got G on it. Meanwhile, all these cards have I. So the assumption is that all of the G stamped cards will rotate out of standard this upcoming year, which means that Research will rotate out of standard as well as Boss's Orders. That is that's what the streets are saying. That's what the streets are saying. And I believe the streets, folks. I do. I believe the streets. I think they will let Research rotate. Why not? Mix things up, you know? Prove to all the haters that you're not too cowardly to let Research rotate. Let it rotate. Well, and there's the new Lilies card that's coming out in the Mega Set, which is like a really powerful supporter card. You shuffle draw 8 if you have 6 prizes left, and then the rest of the game you shuffle draw 6. I mean, that card is just so good that it almost doesn't matter. Superior EX got 320 hit points, and the Regal Cheer ability, attacks used by your Pokemon do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. And then for a grass and 3 colorless energy, command the grass. We got any grass commanders out there in the chat today? Any grass commanders? Command the grass. 150 damage, 170 if you count the Regal Cheer ability. You can search your deck for up to 3 cards and put them into your hand. All right. Pretty cool. No grass commanders in the chat? That's crazy. Nobody out there commanding the grass, huh? Sandile, Elegim, Unpheasant, Prism Energy, Darmanitan, Rufflet, Scoliopede, and the Clang Man himself, Kling Clang. 150 hit points, nice hollow pattern there, looks great. The Gear Coating ability, all your Pokemon that have any metal energy attached take 20 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so you can make your guys real beefy with Kling Clang. And then Hammer In does 120 damage. Typical metal Pokemon fare. Certainly what we would expect. Fracture, Venipede, Servine, Rufflets. Energy Coin, flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, search your deck for a basic energy attached to one of your Pokemon. Broken. Just got to get a little lucky, dude. Seismitoad. 70 damage for each of your Pokemon in play as a round attack. That's crazy. And we've got an Ignition Energy. How many round Pokemon are there? Musharna. Search your deck for any number of Fennel cards. Nah, I don't know what Fennel does, but she can't be that good. Call for Family, Free Retreat. Yo, this is a throwback Emolga. This is the same... is this not the same exact Emolga from like earlier black and white sets? I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's not exact. Ah, it's so close though. Static Shock, Legendary Treasures, right? Yeah. Because the Legendary Treasures Emolga also has like 70 hit. It might be 60 hit points. And we've got Zekrom EX and Beartic. Let's go. Zekrom EX is, in my opinion, one of the strongest cards in the set. It's got 230 hit points and the Voltage Burst attack, which does 130 damage plus 50 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if your opponent has taken 4 prizes, that means this guy's pumping out 330 damage at the end of the game. Absolutely nutters. I mean, that's exactly what Lightning decks need, is a way to one-hit KO with Charizard EX at the end of the game. And Zekrom EX rises to the occasion and does that job perfectly. So, really exceptional card here. If your opponent's taking 5 prizes, then dang, you're doing 360 damage. Even if your opponent has taken just 3 prizes, it's still 280 damage, which is knocking out like a ton of stuff. So, all in all, great card. Love Zekrom, and I very much think that this card will see some play in Lightning decks. And then Beartic, nice art rare there, looking very stoic. It's got the continuous headbutt attack. Flip a coin until you get tails. Attack does 50 damage for each heads. Okay. And then Sheer Cold should instantly one-hit KO, right? Is that not what Sheer Cold does? During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't use attacks. For 4, no thank you, Beartic. No thank you. There we go. We've got our singular pack of White Flare coming up, folks. Brace yourselves. The extremely handsome Garbodor tin comes with, oh yeah, a very handsome Garbodor sticker. Yes. Dude, what if I pulled the monochrome Zekrom and the monochrome Reshiram? What if I pulled them both out of the same mini tin? What if we did it? Yo, what if we pulled Reshiram and Zekrom? Yeah. Are we pulling Reshiram and Zekrom? What set is how is the monocolored Victini being released? I think I heard that the red Victini is like is a promo exclusive, like you have to like win it in Japan or something. It's in both sets. Oh, cool. But I think in Japan it's a promo that you have to like win, right? Arkin, Ferrothorn, Garbodor, Purloin. Dude, these reverse hollows look so good. They look so good. This is what they should look like. This is what the reverse hollows should look like. Pokemon, keep this up. This rules. They look fantastic. Lillipup, look at him. He's got a little hat. Very cute. Very, very, very cute. Archeops, I mean, no Reshiram. It's okay, we got the art rare Lillipup. Extremely cute. And Archeops. The Archeops has got the Ancient Wing ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon's in the active spot, you may devolve one of your opponent's evolved Pokemon. So basically it's like a devolution effect. But he has to be in the active spot. Stage 2 Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. Not the easiest ability to pull off. But, I mean, you could do it, right? In Standard, Air Balloon just got reprinted as well. So, retreating has never been easier. Axew, Cubchoo, Snivy, All right, what do we get? Ends plan. Yes, Panpour and Landorus. I love the Unova monkeys. They're so cool. Panpour, you're looking awesome here. Beautiful card. Now we just need Simipour. And then Landorus. Epic looking card there. Abundant Harvest. Attach a basic fighting energy from your discard pile of this Pokemon. And then Earthquake, 110, 10 to each of your bench Pokemon. I don't know about that, Landorus. Why you gotta be so stinky? But Panpour, anything but stinky. Card's looking nice. All right. Now we just need Simipour, Pansage, and Simisage. On to our first Bundle Rooski. 6 booster packs out of the Bundle Rooski. We've got a Genesect so far. This is the downside of clipping the nails. We've got Genesect and Zekrom so far, which are both very playable cards. So I'm stoked on that. We've also got a bunch of Tynamos and Eels. So that is also fantastic. Let's just do both the bundles at the same time. 12 booster packs. You know. Boom. 12 booster packs of Black Bolt. Straight to the face. That's a third of a booster box right there. Make me feel like I'm opening a booster box. Okay, Golett, Timpole, Fungus, Crocodile, Behem, Fennel. Yo! We got Behem, Art Rare, another Zekrom, so that's 2 Zekrom on the day. Wahoo! And the Hollow Metal Energy. I definitely know there are going to be some people out there that want to bling out their decks in only these energies. They look pretty sweet. But this Behem looks awesome, actually. It's got a really nice artwork. He's glowing. Dare I say, this is probably the nicest Behem artwork ever. Its Psychic Attack does 80 damage plus 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. All right. Yeah, very pretty looking card. Whirlipede, Girder, Fungus, Larvista, Fennel, Crustle. Crustle's got the sturdy ability. I always think this is fun. If this Pokemon's at full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack, it's not knocked out. And its remaining HP becomes 10 instead. That's like Pikachu EX. And Stone Edge, 80. Flip coin of head, 60 more. All right. Bisharp, Sandile, Tranquil, Beartic. That's not very handsome looking Beartic. That looks great. Tranquil, Dwebble, Palpitoad, Venipede, Throw, Amoonguss, Seismitoad, Free Retreat Tynamo, Cubchoo. So you're telling me there's Master Ball cards in this set too? Man, the Master Ball cards seem like they're going to be hard to pull, dude. If you're trying to 100%, yo, you got it, Brandon. If you're trying to 100% this set, man. Someone in chat right now is saying that Master Balls are 1 in 20 odds. Like 1 in 20 booster packs or 1 in 20 Pokeballs you get might be a Master Ball. The water. Woohoo! Looks sick. Conkeldurr. It's got the craftsmanship ability. Pokemon gets plus 40 hit points for each fighting energy attached to it. So you can be a big boy. And then swing around. Pretty bad attack. Did get a nice reverse Snivy. These are the nicest reverse holos that Pokemon has printed in the modern era. I don't think like that the Pokemon Company International has printed in the modern era. These are like the nicest English reverse holos that I've seen probably in my entire time playing. I mean, they look like the Japanese holos. I mean, I really am extremely impressed with how good these look. It's like they didn't take any shortcuts. They just They just did it the same way they do it in Japan is what it looks like. These look really fantastic. I cannot express enough how good these reverse holos look. And I'm surprised that they went through the effort to make this look exactly correct, because this is just a special set. But I think what this signifies is that they went through the effort to get this technology to do this kind of reverse holo and to get it as part of their workflow. And now I think that we'll probably expect to see more of this in the future. Now that they kind of have it, right, in their you know, in their factories, right? I fully expect us to be getting more of that kind of stuff. Maractus, Elijim, Darumaka, Petalil, Professor's Research. Yo, what's up, Juniper? Alolamola. T-Dog, yo! A Master Ball Thunderous. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. Let's go! Dude, this card is sick. Finally, something that deserves a sleeve. Wahoo! Loving this. All right, so someone in chat said that Master Balls are 1 in 20. Is that 1 in 20 booster packs has a Master Ball? Dang. Yeah, that's looking slick, dude. That card looks tough. Love that. And it's a legendary Master Ball, too. 1 in 20 booster packs have a Master Ball card. That's cool. So if you buy like 3 booster bundles, you're almost, you know, almost going to find a Master Ball there. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's freaking go, dude. Master Ball Thunderous. See, I need to like boss up. Hold on. We're about to boss this stream up like crazy. Hold on. Money, dude. Oh, yeah. It's like pretty good. If I had like a top loader, it would be one step better, but I don't have top loaders on me, so that's as good as we can get right now. Okay. And then I'm not going to stand up all these art rares. They're like every single card in the set's got an art rare, so you know, they're like pretty common. Then we've got Musharna and Haxorus. Thank you, Mr. Teapot Pokemon, for that Prime sub. Appreciate the support. Thanks. Mana, Rufflet, Timpole, Prism Energy, the Lurky Turkey. God, I love Lurky Turkey. Cobalion. There are stronger Cobalion out there. Timber, Pawnyard, Pansage, Throw, Clang, Fungus, T-Dog. Battle me, Cobalion. No. Battle me, Cobalion. Crocorock, Braviary, Bisharp. Oh, look at that. All right, we got the Pokeball Bisharp and the Palpitoad art rare. Look how cool Palpitoad. This is the coolest Palpitoad ever printed. That's the amazing thing about them doing sets like this where every single card gets an art rare. And the amazing thing about art rares in general is that cards like Palpitoad Palpitoad has never gotten a special card before, okay? He's a freaking Palpitoad. But this is undeniably the nicest Palpitoad ever printed, right? It's got to be. Look at him. He's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And he's got the round attack. Thank you, Islamic Prince, for that Prime sub over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Well, let's go. Panpour. Duosion. Yo, shout out to all the Duosion fans out there, of which apparently there are some. Cover Fossil. Girder. Fennel. The Chinchino is interesting. What, 20 plus 20 more for each of your bench Pokemon? I mean, it's not 0 damage. Clangarang. Clink. Audino. Simipour. Ends plan. Move up to 2 energy from your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. I feel like there was another supporter that literally did this. There's another supporter that does basically this. Who's the short creepy girl? Poppy. That's right. Poppy. Yeah, Poppy did that. Sorry, N. You're not special. Maractus, Fracture, Caracosta, and another reverse water energy. Let's go. All right, let's read Caracosta. I know I haven't talked about the fact that the Tortuga has got Trashalanche. Listen, times have changed, okay? Trashalanche, part of what made Trashalanche so good was that you could combo it with Garbotoxin as well. Trubbish evolved into Ability Lock, and it evolved into a Pokemon that could punish your opponent's Pokemon for the amount of items that they've played. Since that, they did not buff the amount of damage that Trashalanche does on the Tortuga, and they've actually nerfed it because tool cards are no longer item cards. Tool cards used to be item cards, but now they're not, right? So, like, yeah. Thank you, El Burrow-chan, for the Prime sub over on Twitch. Thank you. So, yeah. So, not as strong. It's not as strong as it used to be, is what I'm trying to say. But Caracosta, 180 hit points, got the Mighty Shell ability, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have any special energy attached. Oh, that's pretty good. And then Big Bite. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. If, it becomes meta relevant that you would want to prevent damage done to one of your Pokemon from Pokemon with special energy, then Caracosta could be very good in standard format. But I don't know that a lot of decks in standard right now are relying on special energy. In Gym Leader Challenge format, this card's crazy. I'm going to be honest. Is it 30x? Is it? Am I lying to you guys? Tortuga is 30 times? I thought it was 20 times. Oh, if it's 30 times, I mean, that's worth thinking about then. All right, Tortuga, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm lying to you guys. I just assumed it was 20x. Is it really 30x? Where the heck are you? You dumb turtle? I think it is 30x. I think I'm tripping. It is 30 times. All right. I take back everything I said. Thank you, Illumiwani, for the Prime sub over on Twitch. Yo, shout out to all the primers out there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Makes a big difference. Yeah, Tortuga. Okay, all right. So let's talk about this. That's pretty hype. All right. Tortuga, efficient single prize attacker, ancient seaweed. If your opponent has 10 items in the discard pile, you're doing 300 damage for 1 water energy. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, I thought this was terrible because I thought it was 20 times. But now I'm realizing it's 30 times? That actually could be worth thinking about. And then Caracosta's got the Mighty Shell ability, which prevents all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have any special energy attached. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that this card is going to do anything in standard format right away. I think that standard format is kind of like very set in stone right now. You've got like the best standard decks are just really, really, really good. They're all kind of like a notch above the rest. It's really difficult to be a single prize attacker in standard format right now. It's really difficult, right? You've got Pokemon that can basically do anything to your bench Pokemon, you know, all that. But you know, maybe one day in standard format this could be a card. In Gym Leader Challenge format though, I think this thing's got some legs for sure, especially with the Caracosta and the Mighty Shell ability. There are some decks that just simply will not be able to answer Caracosta in Gym Leader Challenge format. And then Tortuga is like decent, right? I mean, like in a pinch, you can just Ancient Seaweed for if your opponent has 5 items in the discard pile, you're doing 150. 150 damage in Gym Leader Challenge format is knocking out like a whole bunch of stuff, like almost everything. And then Mighty Shell is going to wall off like a whole chunk of decks in Gym Leader Challenge format as well. I actually think this line in Gym Leader Challenge format is like quite good. Solosis, Eelektross, Dwebble, another Zekrom EX. All right, that's 2 Zekrom, 2 Zekrom. Whirlipede, Fracture, Caracosta, and another Superior EX. Okay, so that's my second Superior EX as well. Another Caracosta, Pokeball, Fennel. Heal 40 damage from each of your Pokemon. All right, just a little spread counter. Fennel, the spread counter. All right, not the most incredible hits so far, folks. We've got the Master Ball Thundurus and a full art Meloetta. Everything else has been regular arts, but we've got the best product saved for last. The Elite Trainer Box. Only the most elite trainers get to lay their eyes on the contents of an Elite Trainer Box. There we go. That looks good. Okay. Look at that. We've got our boy Zekrom here on the front of the box. Looking epic. You've got your black and white energy pack. You've got your Zekrom sleeves. You've got, this is my favorite part of the Elite Trainer boxes. Sorry, Thundurus. The dividers. Low key, the coolest part, all right? When you got as many cards as I do, keeping them organized is clutch, okay? So, yeah. The dividers comes with a nice artwork. Great for keeping your cards organized. Best part of the Elite Trainer box by a lot. You know, except for the booster packs, sure. Right, and then you've got all these, like, cool dividers. If you keep all your dividers over the years, then you've got all these, like, really cool dividers to, like, keep your cards sorted, which, to me, is neat. There's a code for you guys. Yeah, go ahead, sure. And then a Thundurus art rare. Yeah, to go with my Master Ball Thundurus. It's pretty freaking swag, dudes. It's pretty freaking sick, if you ask me. Looks great. Put that up there with my Thundurus collection. There we go, the Thundurus collection. The dice. They're black and blue. Yep. Okay. And we've got 9 booster packs, yes. Let's go. Dude, the sides of the booster packs having it's kind of cool looking. Let's go. Fungus, Cubchoo, Tranquil, Ends Plan. Dude, my goat. Beartic and another hollow metal energy. My goat. Simisage. It may not be a Master Ball, and it may not be the art rare, but I will treasure this Simisage. Oh, yeah. Look how relaxed he is. People who hate on the Unova monkeys have no taste, okay? Like, look how cool. What a cool Pokemon. You may have thought that they were annoying 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but admit that you were wrong, okay? Just admit, I admit that I was wrong. I didn't become a lover of the Unova monkeys until, I don't know, until my adulthood, okay? When I realized how powerful their aura actually was, right? They have the most insane aura out of any Pokemon. You cannot deny. You cannot deny. It's undeniable, dude. It's literally undeniable. Yeah, they're incredible. All 3 of them. Incredibly powerful aura. There you go. Boom. Venipede, Mana, Ends Plan, another Dynamotor Eel, another Dynamotor Eel, and another Dursky. I got lots of eels. Lots of eels today, which feels good. Panpour, another eel, the Lurky Turkey. Throw, Prism Energy, Duosion for all the Duosion fans out there, of which there are some, and Volcarona. Rufflet, Timpole, Lurky Turkey, Simipour. Who we got? Pokeball Mana, Emolga. Ha! Look at all that. Yes, dude, yes. Sorry, Slando. Pokeball Mana. It's looking hot. That's sick. Art rare Emolga. Looking sick. Hollow Water Energy. I think I got like 3 of those now. Looking sweets. I'm just saying, if you wanted to be like the world's #1 Duosion fan, what I'm saying is, like, if you want to be the world's #1 Mew fan, it's not possible. If you want to be the world's number one like Mewtwo fan, it's not possible. If you want to be the world's #1 Umbreon fan, it's literally not possible. If you want to be the world's #1 Charizard fan, it's literally not possible. But if you want to be the world's #1 Duosion fan, that one's probably up for grabs. I'm just saying, there is something there. If you want to be the world's #1 Duosion fan, I'm just saying, dude. Yeah, if you want to be the world's #1 Typhlosion fan, it's not happening. Here's our first air balloon. Okay. Luna says, I'm the world's #1 Chandelure fan. I don't believe you, Luna, because guess what? Alex Holtz actually also loves Chandelure and has a pretty extensive Chandelure card collection. So Luna, see, you're already, and that's just in my own, that's just from my own friend group. I'm just saying. But Duosion, though, you'll have almost no competition. If you choose Duosion as your favorite Pokemon, another Meloetta EX. Thank God for that. Let's go. I'm going to be donking fools left and right with the debut performance ability, allowing me to use attacks on the first turn of the game. Do I think Phoebus has competition for a favorite Pokemon? Good question on YouTube. Yes, I do. Phoebus has the same unlovable energy that like Magikarp has, or the same weakling energy, you know? And people get attracted to that. They're like, oh, he's so worthless. I love him, right? Like, so I'm just saying, Air Balloon, Darmanitan, Mana, Victini with the V-Force attack. Okay, we've got 3 booster packs remaining, folks. 30 packs of Black Bolts. This is pack number 28. I have 1 Master Ball card and 1 full art to speak of. Clink, Palpitoad, Fracture, Pokegear 3.0. I do have 2 Air Balloon, though. But I guess I don't need to pull Air Balloon because I've got a bunch of old Air Balloons. Simipour, Clang. Was the coin a Master Ball holo? No, that was just Pokeball. I'm like, yeah, that was just Pokeball, guys. Yeah. Duosion, for all the Duosion fans out there, of which there are some. Antique Cover Fossil, which can evolve into Tortuga. Girder, Servine, Pokegear 3.0, Chinchino, Crustle, Audino, and the Braviary art rare looking pretty epic. Not gonna lie, that's a nice looking art rare for show. 4 energy for 130 damage. Now that's obscene. That is why? Like, why is that the most expensive attack? For no reason, right? This is like the worst card. Actually, now that I'm like reading the card, like, why did they make a card so bad, right? Flip a coin. If heads, you do 40 plus 40, and then, I mean, my goodness. Sorry, Braviary. I don't mean to rag on you, my dude, but like, yeah, you're not very good. All right, 1 booster pack remaining. The final pack of our opening. 1 more chance to open the monochrome Zekrom. Let's do it, chatters. Venipede, Servine, Rufflet, Darumaka, Amoonguss, Scolipede, Prism Energy, Pokeball Timpole, Timber, and Zekrom EX. All right, so that's our opening. We got, I think, 3 Zekrom EX, 2 Meloetta EX, a couple of Superior EX. Our best hits are by far our strongest hits out of the opening. Not close. Master Ball Thundurus. Shout out to Master Ball Thundurus. And Pokeball Simisage. These are our strongest hits from the opening. And they are gorgeous. So, you know what? I really can't be mad. Yeah. Beautiful. Huge thanks again to the Pokemon Company International. Huge thanks again to the Pokemon Company International for sending me this Black Bolt product to show off early. I really appreciate it. It was a ton of fun to open. And we're going to be playing with these cards on stream in the weeks ahead to show off new decks from Black Bolt and White Flare. So stay tuned for that.